name is Chris Hinojosa-Miranda. I'm the associate producer on Gran Turismo, and we're very happy to be showing it here today. It's November 2nd. That's the big news for Gran Turismo this year. That's our launch date. We're gonna hit it. We're very excited over that. And some of the things that people will be able to experience on that date is 3D technology, face tracking, and a bunch of brand new tracks that no one has ever seen before. Now, when we're talking about 3D technology, obviously Gran Turismo is pretty much one of the flagship titles for PlayStation. So it was a natural progression that it would be part of the 3D launch, the 3D move, basically. So how that works is when you sit down and you turn on you put on the glasses that you have 3D on, it seriously, it brings the action to your lap. When you're sitting there and you're in the cockpit of that SLS, the whole thing just comes at you. It feels like you're really grabbing the steering wheel, and even if you add to that, using the steering wheel, how it's mimicking the exact movements that you're doing in game in 3D, it completely blows your mind. It's not just racing as well. It's all the environments, and it's being able to kind of take it out and enjoy, photographing your car in a 3D environment. Just placing your car there and doing beauty shots the entire night through in locations that are very, very, very exotic, very nice, that have nothing to do with racing, but have everything to do with loving cars. Unfortunately, we're not really talking about all the tracks that we're going to be releasing. However, it's a brief example of what we have. It's like the city course, Rome, and different configurations of the Nürburgring track. We have the Nürburgring Nordschleife. We have the 24-hour configuration, and we have the F1 configuration, the GP configuration. So that alone, I just named 2 tracks, one with 3 configurations, so you'll be able to race in 4 different ways. Throw in everything else that we've already done. It's just a innumerable amount of tracks. Online mode is one of those things that we really can't go into detail today, but what I can tell you is that we've learned a lot from the online space with Gran Turismo 5 Prologue, and being able to gather all that information was extremely helpful to us in being able to create an online experience that I think a lot of people A, are expecting, and in a weird way, B, are not expecting. Because when there are thousands of questions, sometimes the questions that doesn't get asked, you have to look for the questions that don't get asked, basically. And those are the kind of features that we're implementing in Gran Turismo 5. The questions that are being asked, the vocal requests, and the ones that are not being met, but we think are a critical part in having a multiplayer experience. We're looking at, again, it's one of those, this is how long we've been doing this. We have a little over 950 cars available in the game. That's pretty much a lifetime worth of cars. There's just no way you're going to be able to unlock everything all at once, basically. It's going to take time and dedication. That's like trying to tell a mom to pick their favorite kid. It's just, it's impossible, It depends on what mood you're in. Sometimes I'll even go for the super old Japanese classics, or you go for the super exotics if you feel there's so many cars that it's what mood you're in. What do you want to drive today? There really is no definitive way of answering that, but what we do want to say to people now is that the wait is over. November 2nd is our launch date, and it's going to be out for everyone to enjoy the product. Basically, what we've so passionately been working on. will be out November 2nd.